Today we will be making a delicious and easy to make spicy baby okra. And this is basically, we're going to be making it achari style, meaning using the achari spices like this. And we'll be using the spice mix mango. You can get it from the Indian store. And also this is also from Indian store, or you can get it from Walmart as well, or any other grocery store. It's a frozen baby okra. So we are using 2 of these packets. These are frozen, and then I slip them in between like this. Around 2 tablespoons of achari masala. You can buy any other brand, but here in this video we're using the mango. Some salt. This is optional. Fresh garlic, 2 to 3 cloves. Must have 1 lemon juice and 3 to 4 onions. So the first thing, take lemon juice, put it right on top of okra. So basically what we are doing here is marinating it in the spice mix. Now, keep it in mind, this spice mix has enough of red chilies in it. And that's why we are not adding any extra. But you can add depending on your spice meter. If you can take it too spicy. You know what does lemon helps to make this bindi also?
What?
Like the okra. It takes away the stickiness of the gooey, the stickiness of how okra gets.
Oh, interesting.
Sticky, yeah. And marinating it for like 15-20 minutes or so, gonna make it more flavorful as well. And while we put this back in the fridge, because we don't want to lose the crispiness of the okra, so we're gonna be putting it back in the fridge. And we're gonna be toasting the onions first. Okay, add only a teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoon of any oil. Here we are using mustard oil. Right in this marination. And now let's put this in the fridge. Okay, now first in the pan, add a tablespoon, half or a tablespoon depending how many onions you're using of oil. And we're gonna be kind of like saute the onions, but here the saute should be brown. They're gonna look like deep fried onions.
Oh.
So try to use it on like high heat. So the idea is, first we're gonna cook the onions, put them in the bowl separately, and then cook the okra in the same pan, and then add them together.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Okay, now in the same pan, and then we take out the the onion, insert the bowl. And now we're going to be cooking the baby okra. And you can also add ginger slices in the onion too. But add it at the end, because first you want to make sure the onions are brown enough. And that's the reason we keep adding a little bit of water. That way you don't need too much oil, because if you keep adding a splash of water, the onion will turn nice and brown. without adding too much oil. That's another way to make it healthy. Now, first, put the heat on high. Notice we didn't add any other oil now, only a little bit of oil when we marinate the okra. And you can use the fresh okra as well. We are using it frozen because that's what is easily available. Once you see it starts to get a little bit like the spices is coating nicely the okra, then you want to put the lid and cook it. Okay, so now it's been 7 minutes. As you can see, there is no stickiness, gooiness left in the okra now. That's the beauty of the lemon too. Now at this point, just add a splash of, water, so that you don't want to burn the okra, and mix it together one more time, and now let it cook for another 7 to 8 minutes. So the okra is almost done, and if you think it's like the spices, you see if it's sticking to the pot, you can always add a bit of water, and it's gonna take it back to the okra. And now we're gonna be adding the onions.
I smell fenugreek, Mama.
Yeah, because the spice mix, it basically has everything. So it does have the fenugreek, dry fenugreek seeds or powder.
Wow. Smells good.
Yeah, and at this point now we'll be adding a little bit of salt.
Okay.
So do not add salt before that. Anyway, there's enough salt in the spice mix as well, so make sure you first taste and then add accordingly. And ginger slices also, it really tastes good.
Yeah.
And now give it a good stir, and now cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes. When you see all the water is evaporated, and since we didn't add it too much oil, so it's not going to be looking too oily, but you just want to make sure it's dry and the onions are mixed together nicely. So while okra is cooking right now, meaning pindi is cooking, we're going to be serving another dish on the side as well. And it's easy to do potatoes. What we are doing is just 3 or 4 potatoes, chop them like this, peel them obviously and chop them. Take a steamer like this if you have any. A little bit of water down there. And I'll show you how easy to get rid of some extra starch as well from the potatoes. Just steam them like for 4 to 5 minutes. And then we're gonna be cooking them crisper in the air fryer, or you can use the pot. Potatoes are almost done, but you don't want to make them too soft because we still need to cook them for like 5 to 6 minutes in air fryer, or as I said, you can use the pot. Stove top. You can do it on stove top as well. You see, they're already soft. Now we're gonna be running it under cold water. You see how all the starch is coming out? It's just a trick to get rid of some extra starch from potatoes. And fast cooking. No need to keep stirring potatoes while they're cooking, because we just steam them a little bit, and now it's gonna go in air fryer, or you can make it in like pan on the stove top. So now what we're doing is adding the spice mix right in here. So this is cumin powder, coriander powder, cayenne pepper, and some Himalayan salt. You can use plain salt, sea salt as well. And it goes right in there. And any oil works, a little bit of oil. We are using coconut oil. Mix them together. You can use turmeric as well if you like to. And now it's gonna go in the air fryer. So for the sauce, we'll be making mint and yogurt sauce on the side. It's gonna be so delicious and refreshing. So we're using Greek yogurt. You can just use any thick yogurt. Mint, a cup of fresh mint, some green onions, 2 cloves of garlic. These are very spicy red Thai chilies. You can use green if you have one, but we are using this red for now, and they're super spicy, so be careful if you're using them. And 1 lemon juice, some salt. So we're gonna just grind them together and make a delicious
Yum.
minty yogurt. Excuse us for us, dog.
Cookie wants some too.
Yeah. So you see, potatoes are done now. They're nice and crispy, but still soft from inside and less starch. So this is one of the ways you can de-starch the potatoes if you have no time, and also easy to cook. Steam them first a little bit, wash with the cold water, put them in the air fryer, or just use the pan as we said. And also, if you don't want to do this process, you can cut potatoes at night, put them in cold water again, and that also gonna help de-starching the potatoes. And they're still crispy.
Yeah, wow.
Great. Okay, so the dish is done. Here's the baby okra and the spice mix what we make in. So this is how you want to eat it. You can use a naan, pita, or make a homemade roti. Just put some okra right on top like this, and few of these crunchy potatoes. And dig in right to this delicious mint sauce. So refreshing. And you want to make a wrap like this and enjoy.
Oh, yum. Can't wait. Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome, sweetie.